Hi, since the rapture's happening tomorrow, I had an idea for a harmless prank. What if we took a bunch of those dolls that look like adults and filled them up with helium and then released them tomorrow at the designated time? And we did this all across America. We would have a lot of people actually believing that the rapture's happening tomorrow, which I think would be hilarious. Also, I think it should be noted that the Bible is a 12th grade reading level book, and the average reading level in America is 6th grade. So to the people who are convinced that the rapture's happening tomorrow, are you sure? On a more serious note, if the rapture does happen tomorrow, I have a couple questions that I'd like to ask God. Like, why did he allow for so many diseases to afflict pain and suffering upon mankind and have no cure for those things? Why do tens of thousands of children pass away every year because of cancer? Why do hundreds of thousands of children pass away every single year because of lack of clean water and lack of food? Or why does he allow leaders all across the world to claim that they love God, but then do nothing loving for their people? Like, they'll say they love Jesus, but then when Jesus says, hey, love thy neighbor, they actively don't love thy neighbor. When Jesus said to treat the immigrant and the stranger as myself, they ignore that. Or when Jesus said to feed the hungry and clothe the naked, they actively go out of their way to not feed the hungry and not clothe the naked. Or like when Jesus said to love your enemy and turn the other cheek, leaders go out of their way to not forgive their enemies and make their enemies' life worse. Why does he allow so many people in power to actively be evil and commit evil acts against their fellow population? Why did he allow so much needless suffering in the world that's not our fault and do literally nothing about it? Instead, allow evil people to rule the world to continue being evil to God's children. If God has the power to solve all of our problems and then goes out of his way to not do that, that kind of feels like a slap in the face. Why does he allow for 1 in 5 women at some point in their life to be assaulted? Why did he allow slavery for thousands of years and to this day still allows slavery? How can he have the ability to end slavery, to end hunger, to end suffering, and then actively doesn't? Like, how can it be in his plan to allow children to be sold into slavery? Anyway, I guess I'll find out the answer tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate your face.